check it on him, see how he's doing. He's not answering. I don't know why he's not answering. Hello? Hello? Just
it's the answer machine of Ben Sports News.
Yeah.
How would you like me to transfer your call? You can't transfer on voicemail, but leave a message after the beep.
Yeah, hello mate, ring me back when you get a minute. Just making sure everything's alright, really. Weird, you know. I've been there. Not a nice day when you've been sacked. Hello then, folks. Welcome back to an episode of AFC Thames with me, DoctorBenjyFM. Good to see you. We had a good weekend. Welcome back. Now then. It's been a summer transfer window. We're at the end of August. I've already played through 6 or so games, and let's introduce you to the new recruits as well as who's left, and then let's get another league game underway. We've started extremely well. You can see there, look, 3 wins to kick off the season. A defeat to Dorchester Town, which is, it happens. Paul Town and Walton Casuals both beaten in away games, though, and a really, really good start to the season. And let's check out some of the players then we've brought in to help us on this particular journey. So the big news to kick things off is Andy Tannoy has left the team. We got his free kicks up to 17, so I'm pretty happy about that. He's currently a free agent. Who knows? Maybe if we get desperate at some stage later this season, we may well get him back into the side. We'll scout him so he stays on our radar. Why not? So he's been released. He's gone. He's out the building. The other players, and some of these are a bit sad, really, when you consider the fact they've left us in the circumstances they've left us. 19-year-old Dakai Matsuda, not Sunda, we've been there before, has left us. He's gone to Barnsley under 23, so maybe he was better than I ever realised. But off he goes. He didn't really fit into our team for the last couple of seasons, so we might as well let him go. Why not? See you later, mate. Enjoy it. Jamie Griffiths, another player who had been brought in sort of to play as a backup role and very much played the backup role to a side that didn't really rotate. So he's left us as well. See you later, James. And then Gary O'Riordan has left us as well. A player that we talked about quite a lot, right? We spoke about him many times. A Thames original. He'll always be remembered for that. But last couple of seasons haven't really been playing him, so can't really deny him the move to Walsall. They're on the 23s have picked him up, and who knows, maybe we'll see him again later in our journey. You never know, viewers. Right then, speaking of which, let's look. Speaking of the current journey, there are 6 names there as well as the 6 games we've played, and some of these guys we've brought in have got something. Now, one thing I've done specifically is I've tried to increase the depth we had in central midfield. The first man we've brought in then is Darren Oldacre. I think Darren Oldacre is going to be a good backup midfielder. I think you look at him there, you're not wowed by him, but you've got to look at how well-rounded he is. I think that's the important thing here. Lots of 8s and 9s in there, as well as the 12s, 11s, 10s, etc. So I think he's going to be a decent backup midfielder. That's the role he's going to play for me. But yeah, the first man in, Darren Oldacre. Welcome. Or Oldacre. It's curious. Next up, Malachi Reeve. We are a side that like to bring in lots of different defenders, and this defender hasn't got any attributes that are the number 1. So that appealed to me straight away. Probably going to be our best defender as well. Malachi Reeve comes in as a very well-rounded player. Great jumping reach, decent enough heading at this level. Tackling of 15 is huge at this level. Pairing that with 10 acceleration and good aggression, really, really strong too. 10 concentration again at this level, really, really good. So Malachi Reeve, he's a real person in real life, and I think he might just be our best defender for a while. So welcome, Malachi Reeve. I think he's going to be great. Bought from Coventry on a free transfer. If you're a Coventry fan, you may be familiar with him. Now, Frank Cohen is another player we've brought in that I think is going to set this division completely alight. I can't believe really you've managed to get him. Fulham have released him, of course, in the London area. He's not been picked up by anybody else. Lots of clubs, though, I will say, actually were in for him, and we beat them all to them. The Tongolese, not quite international, but I'm sure he will be at one stage. I would hope so. Anyway, 15 passing at this level of football that's as good as having 20 at like a Premier League level. 25 even. Really good teamwork as well. Great first touch. Again, physically has got enough to be competitive. Good flair as well from the centre of midfield. Something we've had in fits and spurts, but not really. Cousin Brad's car position here is under threat. Yeah, he is going to be a mainstay for us, I suspect. Really, really good. £230 a week. It's quite a lot. So far this season, already got 2 assists. But again, playing that deeper role, I'm not expecting him to be hugely involved. The fact he's unambitious is a bit frustrating, and the fact he dwells on the ball isn't great, but I think he's got enough good attributes, especially at this level, to be really, really good. So while some of our players have moved up the domestic chain, Fulham, we've managed to get one of the players from there. So really, really happy with that one. Derek Duncan's next. Derek Duncan has got 20 free kick taking, 20 corners, decent long throws, and great penalty taking. Teamwork top notch. If I need a goal in the last 10 minutes of a game, expect Derek Duncan to be thrown on. Literally, just long thrown on. I don't think much of him as an attacking fullback, I'll be honest. We do, of course, play that position. But yeah, he's going to come on in times of absolute trouble. So Derek Duncan, welcome. I've not got enough room for a passenger quite yet. So there he is. Aaron Cole's next. Now, this is an interesting player, really, because I've had him in many lower league saves. He always seems to become available. Started off at Reading, then has recently gone to Leyton Orient in the save, and he picks him up on a free transfer again. His left league 2, rarely featuring, playing. You see there, not even that much non-competitive football last season at all. Didn't really do anything. So he's come to us for some game time. In terms of well-rounded midfielders, I don't even necessarily think he starts for us. But yeah, to have him down at tier 7, I think it's a bit of a joy, really. Those physical attributes, of course, going to hold him back a little bit. But all in all, pretty happy. So Aaron Cole, welcome. Great hair as well. Look at that. That is, I mean, I'd rock that, I reckon. And then finally, a player I'm actually really happy to bring in, Giorgio Rasulo has come in. Now, of course, Mbika is the guy to play in behind. And the problem we had last season, and we didn't have anybody to come in if Mbika got injured, or even if he wasn't having a particularly good game. 350 quid a week to have that backup option. Welcome, Giorgio Rasulo, who I think is going to be a star for us. In recent seasons for Banbury United, he's been really quite good. So playing at this level as well, he's been putting in goals and assists for back-to-back seasons, started at MK Dons. I think he's going to be great. Like I don't necessarily think he's going to play loads, but again, when Mbika's got those issues, he is the man to come in and fill that void. He can even play slightly further forward as well if we're looking for a striker. Again, just nice, well-rounded attributes. They're not like standout, but they're good enough at this level, I would say, and could also play in a central midfield option as well, which he's actually probably quite good in. So lots of versatility with our central midfielders in that they can play many different roles, not necessarily a different position, and in a system that looks like this, that will end up being quite important. I feel like I've got a cough, viewers. I'm fine. It's not that sort of cough. It's I don't know what it is. It's I had some bran flakes, and I feel like they're going, we're not moving. We're staying here now. And I'm going, can we just get down, please? Can we just get down? So this then is how the side has looked at the very start of this season, and we sort of mentioned it last season. How can I not include Renard Calder in this side? A man that doesn't necessarily look, at least physically, like he belongs at this level, but brilliant natural fitness. I'm kind of just ignoring the acceleration stat. I don't think it means anything, if I'm going to be completely honest. He's not even contracted to us right now, which is a bit of a worry, but 2 goals, 4 assists to start off this season. You can see why I'm sticking with him on that right hand side. And Mbika continues behind David Hoey, who is starting to look a little bit like he needs to be replaced at some stage. I hate to say it, but I think that might be the facts of it. That said, 5 goals in 6 games, maybe not quite yet, eh? And Mbika behind him again at the start of the season, as he did last year, 5 goals in 6 games. Tailed off pretty rapidly throughout the middle of the season. I'm hoping that doesn't happen this time, and hopefully the added competition behind him is going to improve that. Rasulo being there, hopefully, will mean that Mbika has got something to fight for, a position to fight for. Cousin Brad Carr, we know very well, of course, looking at the players we've just seen, and then comparing them to Cousin Brad Carr, still definitely a good fit in this side. Next to Cohen, who we've talked about, is going to be the creative driving force in this side now. Bourne's going to sit behind them. I thought he did great when he came in, actually. Not a standout midfielder by any stretch, but really solid in there. Cool could of course play second fiddle to him now if we need to bring someone else in. Blackman continues on the left. His physical attributes are really bad. His technicals are that of a championship player. So I'm just ignoring the physicals, and because he's so good at these bits and improving in some mental areas and technical areas, even at 32. I'm sticking with him for now. 1 assist to his name so far this season. I'm hoping he can beat his tally from last season. And at the back, Holmes and Milton continue their roles as they were at the back end of last year. But of course, Reeve has come in at centre-back and is going to be the key man for us. Now, the big change. Oh, dear me. Michael Emery, I've not even told him. He's the assistant manager. He's got no idea. And I'm not playing a keeper on the bench either. It gets even worse for Michael. And this is where it's really quite insulting. Dean Fleming, at 16 years of age, came through our academy and was not a standout player for me, like just looking at him. But in terms of attributes, in terms of current ability, compared to the likes of Michael Emery at this stage in his career, I believe that playing Dean Fleming for this entire season could improve him so much so he could be our keeper for the next couple of years. If he's this good at 16, I don't know how good he can become. Like, it's hard to know, to be honest, because we don't even have like a general idea. But at this level, I think our keeper should be better no matter what, but I'm prepared to risk Dean Fleming to get him into a better shape come future seasons. That's the gamble I'm going to take this year. Welcome, Dean. 16 years of age, 6'2". He should be okay. right? Sure, probably, maybe. And that is how the lineup and the team then is shaping up. You can see a little bit more depth of the bench now. Just the star ratings give that away, really, as we're looking to press forward. System-wise, we're going to stick with what we played. Of course, we used to have a player in here and then a more central option, but I've moved Cousin Brad Carr slightly further forward. And I mentioned it before, the league table, so far, 5 wins from 6 games, and Beaker and Hoey scoring goals for fun. And considering this is a new division, we are rocking it right now. We were not predicted to do this well. Some of the sides in this division, noticeably Rugby, who are 91-1 on, it's Loughborough Uni level of numbers, have got players, you can see straight away, this is a good idea, really, of the players that are so much more well-rounded than most of the players that we possess. Is that the guy that I looked at before? Peter Weir here. He would be good for like ages. He's got like Jeff Thomas, Salford story, many years ago on Football Manager, vibes about him. The pace, the agility, the crossing and dribbling ability. At 18, I would love to be able to sign him if we got promoted. He'd be a really good player to bring in. But yeah, Rugby have some really decent players, so we're going to have to be aware of them. They are second in the table right now, haven't lost so far this season, so plenty to play for. In fact, quite a lot of teams there, I notice, are unbeaten and haven't lost, but lots of draws for some of the sides in there. And Dorchester Town, interestingly, was a side that beat us as well, so keep an eye on those boys. Today, then, we're going to play Bowers and Pitsea. Yes, we are. And that's going to be our first game of the episode. I say first game, only game of the episode, of course. We've done a player introduction today. We play them on the 2nd of September. I thought what I'd do, viewers, is we'd go through this together and just have a birthday. I'm going to be 1 year older. I've not prepared anything, which I now realise makes this a bit pointless, if I'm going to be completely frank with you viewers, but here we are. I'll use this time to say that the Streamer Showdown, which is a competition that exists, I've been doing a lot of planning for that over the weekend. It will be back in 2 weeks' time, so if you watch that over on Twitch, I do stream most days on Twitch as well, so there's links in the description to that, of course. But yeah, the Streamer Showdown, where 9 streamers face off in a battle to become the best Football Manager playing streamer out there, allegedly, sort of. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, it's a good battle. It's a good time, and yeah, I think you'll enjoy watching it. So it'll be happening again soon. Maybe I can win one. Played 8 last year. Didn't win a single one. I'll be doing a video about it separately to really go in depth and talk about what it is and who's in it and what we're going to do with it this year and some cool stuff that we've got going on. So, yeah. Exciting, just thought I'd tell you, just because I'm excited, viewers. You know, coming soon. There's a Twitter. I'll put the Twitter for the Streamer Showdown in the description, as well as the Twitch channel. Follow over on the Twitch channel. Over there, we do like a Soccer Saturday-esque rundown of all the games as they go on, and some people love watching that. That is as well viewed as most of the streams. So, yeah, just the Streamer Showdown's back, everybody. Woo! Let's hear it. Come on. Yeah, put a lot of work into that, so I like it when people watch it, because it's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work. Fortunately, I have a very good team around me of streamers and people to help out, so it's good. It's officially my birthday. I'm continuing on it because I didn't plan anything, but today, the very day. So if we could get a win for my birthday, that'd be fantastic. How old am I in game now? Then let's see this. Let's be sad about my future age. 33. Blimey. I'm at that weird point at not being able to have kids on the game that grow into players in the game quite yet. I think I have to age another 15 years. It could happen later in the series. You never know, especially if we're in the same place the whole time. I've never had a son in Football Manager. I think that'd be good fun. All right, the team for today, we just sorted through it, so I won't go through it again. Look, the boys up front scoring all the goals so far, so let's see if they can continue that. And Cousin Brad Carr, with the midfield depth we've got now, is kind of playing for his place these days, which I think is good for us. It's good for the team. Speaking of the social feed, actually, a lot of you left comments on the video. Did say I'd mention a few of these, so let's get through them. The most thumbed up one is as if we got promoted playing an asymmetric 3-3-1-2-1 would probably be my social media reaction. Thank you, Samuel. Very true, very true. Is this what AFC Thames can do? Guess them off to support the real Thames in the Prem. That's just, I mean, come on. Can't believe our manager didn't bottle it this time. Yep. Cheers. Thanks for leaving a comment. So happy to have achieved promotion, but there's no chance we stay up with that muppeting goal. Well, Dean Fleming's here now, and that will not be said about Michael Emery. And I'm not reading any more of the comments, because if they're just like that, that's no need. Look, if anything, Dean Fleming's got the best of both worlds. He gets to start games, and he gets to do so under the tutelage of Michael Emery. I mean, it's a dream come true for him. Michael Emery, of course, will become a fully fledged assistant manager coach at this team forever. So at least we've got that going for him. Okay, then. Thames 0. Bowers and Pitsea are up against us. They have a very, very good early chance. How are they doing in the league so far this season? They are lower half, sort of average, mid-table-ish, as David Hoey has been forced out of position a little bit to go and track that ball down. plays it inside. Calder's on it now. Puts a tackle in, keeps hold of the ball. This is where we see him at his best usually. Picks out the perfect pass. Oh, Hoey, it's a good effort, but Door in goal keeps it out. He closes the door, viewers. Yeah. Blackman's playing the corner. This is where you need Duncan, don't you? Door saves again, and he's kicked it out very, very quickly, but we've headed it backwards. This is the sort of game against these sides down here that we want to be winning without too much fuss. Like, take a 2-0, take a 1-0 win, get out of there. We've had a few of those already so far. So far, not drawn a game this season. So saying that, as almost certainly meant it's going to happen here. As Reeve, of course, on his debut for you at least, at the back there, looking very good. Bourne plays it to Cohen as Calder and Cohen work again together. And Beaker, look at this, the passing from these boys. I love the way we find space in this system. That's my favourite thing about it, as we give the ball away. And, well, a lack of movement from us maybe has caused that. As there he is, making his first contribution. Dean Fleming, welcome everybody. The Flemster, the Flemmer, the big Flem, probably can't call him any of those, as the ball to Beaker is so good, and Beaker's in on goal. He probably should have scored, viewers, but at least he's following up. See, Michael Emery's taught him that. The big kick over the top, he's taught him. It's all about that, viewers, as the ball played in is poor, and it's still 0-0. We're unbalanced. We're going to go more positive. We're going to try and force a bit of an opening now, which I think's fine. You know, you can get into that door. Blackman, long throw from that side. He's got very good long throws, but Door will claim that one, and his distribution so far has been pretty quick, so will he do the same again? No, he'll hold on to this one a little longer, which allows us to get back into position, really. So I'm all for it, as it's kicked forward. Milton heads it back. And now Calder, well, he's been given the time and space to get onto that when I really don't think he should have been. Hoey's there. If you could knock it back, and Beaker, it's a great strike again, and Beaker, brilliant double save from Door. It's another corner, 35 minutes gone. Thames 0, Bowers and Pitsy still 0. How? And Beaker to play it in here at Custom House as it's headed away this time. There's Kopp on it now as he's starting to trundle forward. Is anyone going to be able to make a tackle? Well, Reeve there. I don't think it's going to be a red card. A good booking, I think, actually. So, I mean, street smarts, viewers. Thames 0. Bowers and Pitsy 0. I mean, do I say I'm not happy? I think I'm not happy. System-wise, I feel like we're in full control. Our XG is very good. We probably should have scored. Their keeper is having a brilliant game. But now I feel like we're in a good position that I can maybe think about bringing players on, which has not really been a joyous thing for me in recent memory. I've not been able to have players that can actually make an impact, come off the bench and do stuff, apart from Gio Craig probably. He's the only one in reality, as they keep the ball here relatively well. I'm a little bit worried here, viewers. As I mean, I don't know what to make of it, viewers, to be honest. Blackman's come across. Now, look, Michael Emery has got a history of not saving penalties. The only penalties he saved is when it hit the post. Will Dean Fleming produce a miracle? No one saves penalties. It's 1-0, Bowers and Pitsy. I can't believe this. I've not turned up today to lose to Bowers. Oh, I hate these players that celebrate in front of our lot, and then our lot get all riled up, and then we have to pay the FA fees because our fans have thrown stuff at him. I can't believe it. Furious. Half an hour to go. I might do something wild. Now, I've never done this before, viewers, but I'm feeling rambunctious. Rasulo's coming on to play Shadow Striker. I'm going to play two of them behind Hoey. Calder on that side. Game on. Just when you thought the formation couldn't get more ridiculous, viewers, good to see you all. They've got a corner. We need to break from this. We don't need to let them actually have a chance as it's headed away. We're there. Here we go. And Beaker is running. Look at him, Beaker go. He's powering forward. Play the ball, Hoey. Play the ball. He's just holding on to it. He plays it back across. I mean, we're not on that at all. It's eventually cleared away. Milton will get there as the right-sided centre-back in the 3. Finds Calder. We know his crossing's good. Hoey made the run. And as we start to work things forward, Rasulo off the bench. That's what, I tell you what, viewers. Having subs to come on and do that, that's fantastic. 65 gone. Thames 1. Bowers and Pitsy 1. We're living the dream, viewers. We're loving it and we're living it. And look at that building. You see that building there? That was huge. Calder, ball played across to a Cohen. And look, the space Rasulo's picked up, the gap that I've given him, playing him in that particular role, finds the finish. And am I a footballing tactical genius, viewers? You damn right I am. Don't question it, viewers. It's genius. As 15 minutes to go, I might go attacking it. I might go for the win. I might go all out, viewers, as if we're not already playing quite an attacking system. I'm going to make the boys play like they want to win this. Come on, we need another goal here as the ball's lofted up. It's bounced. Don't never let the ball bounce as a defender. That's rule 1. Do not let the ball bounce as Tarbuck now brings it forward. A good challenge from Blackman, although the man over is a bit of a problem. And Zuzi on that side whips a cross into the back post. And, well, it's gone well wide, thankfully. Well wide. Brad Gascoigne has come on for them. 5 or so minutes to go. I do feel like I'm maybe going a little bit too attacking here, but at the same time, viewers, if we get the goal, again, I can claim tactical genius and we can all be happy. Ball towards Hoey. He's knocked down. We've gone very long looking for him there. We don't necessarily need to. That's the frustration. As it's played forward, Dean Fleming, a big chance for you to be a hero. Shouldn't have gone attacking, viewers. I've left ourselves a bit more exposed, I feel like. We'll go back to positive, a happy place. We don't need to have done this. Do you know what I've done here, viewers? I got carried away. I've seen the lights are on. I've seen the video is occurring, and I've gone, let's go for it for the viewers, for the fans. And what I should have done is stay as we were and just hope that another chance would come, and then we would finish that. And there's no time left. David Hoey's coming off. Gio Craig's coming on, and yeah, I've do you know what I've done with you? Do you know when your parents used to say to you, stop showing off? That's what I've done here today. I've shown off. I've gone, oh, look what we can do, and then we can't, and I look foolish now. And now I'm sitting at the bottom of the stairs, and I'm crying, and I'm considering going upstairs, collecting my things, and sitting near the back door and telling my parents I'm leaving, and I'm never coming back. And then I stand out on the driveway for 10 minutes, realise it's freezing, they're not bothered, and then I just walk back in again and say sorry for acting out. So I'll skip the bit where I sit at the stairs and go, sorry for acting out, as the forward here, Calder, he's like a prime Messi. Oh, if we'd have scored that. Imagine the twist in the story, viewers. Imagine it. Right, retrospectively, that is embarrassing. It's do you know what? They've scored from a penalty. Can I be annoyed? Is that really my fault? Simply put, not good enough. I think if anyone's to blame here today, viewers, it's the players. So, and I'm sure the social feed will agree with that, so let's see what they've got to say for themselves. At least they can't slag off Michael Emery, like you lot. Logan Cosavella has said that was rubbish, wasn't it? Yeah. Wayne just got back from the match, wish I stayed at home. Well, good. Thanks for tuning in today, viewers. We're second in the league. Rugby now have gone above us. I think the objective now, after the start we've had, after the exhilarating start we've had, is to get into those playoffs. Let's do a prediction. Viewers, in the comment section, where do you think we'll finish this season? If we can do the double bounce and go straight up again, that'd be fantastic. Not sure we'll do it. Having lost that game now, I'm less confident. But then again, I did show off. So if I do less showing off and more concentrating, we've got a chance. If you enjoyed today's video, do drop a like on it. Again, get your prediction down in the comment section down below, and we love with care if you're not spending until next time. I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. Sorry for... I'll go sit at the bottom of the stairs in a bit, viewers. But before we go, an updated list here, viewers. Kevin, Jason, Ben, Angard, Chris, Josh, James, Wesley, Ian, Humphreys and Sebastian, thank you so much for your support on Patreon. You should hopefully now see your names all listed on these lists. Thank you to all of you. The supporters club is growing, and of course I'll be doing an in-depth look at the transfer window as some of the players, we can talk through them in a little bit more detail, as well as how our start of the season's gone, and tactically what I've been thinking. Oh, imagine having to write that down and put that into words. Blimey.